coming down out of Warp Drive. Woo! Just landed from Atlanta. Made it just in the nick of time.
Just in the nick of time.
Just in the nick of time.
Woo! What a good time.
Oh, goodness.
Welcome to the Sunday Build Show, everybody. Chat's already blowing up. Brian's in there. Dave. Some guy named Blue Ox. Robert, what's up, my friend? Tin Man. Mike's Mods and Customs. Good to see you, buddy. Ooh, got a bunch of people in there going on. Wow. What a weekend. Did you guys have near as much fun this weekend as I did?
Well, I did have fun, but I don't think it was the same kind of fun.
Right. Definitely not the same kind of fun.
Yeah.
Dirt Road Cinderella. What's up, Tiff?
But, hey, listen, what's going on, guys? So I got the NASCAR race paused in the other room, so no spoilers.
No spoilers. Well, the main topic today is, did y'all catch the Insanity podcast that our good friend Tim Ryan was on? What an amazing job he did on that live cast. Good, or that podcast. Good for you, Tim.
Nice work, Tim. I listened to you.
You sounded like a professional podcaster.
You did.
Yeah, I know about that.
He did. Yeah. And I love how Riv was trying to poke him and get him off his game, and the best that Tim could come up with, or best that Tim came back at him with, shut him right up. He's like, yeah, you're welcome to come to Massachusetts and look around, but you're going to be staring down a barrel.
That was
and then my favorite part, it's not the click that you need to worry about.
Right.
It's the bang.
It's the flash that you need to worry about.
So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Riv knew what to say after that.
Yeah, I've never heard him stump before, but by God, he was stumped just then.
And I was only kidding, obviously.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, Mike's from Mike Mods and Customs said the same thing. It's not the click to worry about, it's the flash. Loved it.
Yeah.
You were kidding, but it's good to keep him guessing.
Right.
Yeah.
He was on his toes. He was on his toes for sure.
You're right.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I had fun with those guys. It was good.
Good.
Sweet.
I was just nervous I was going to sound like an idiot.
100% the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that didn't work out for you because it sounded really legit, professional. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Did a good job.
Who's a good boy, Tim?
Good boy.
Had to get that in there for Frankie.
Right.
Our friend Frankie. I miss Frankie.
Same.
What's everybody working on?
Read the first two comments. Hang on there, Robert.
I think you
Mike,
did.
was that oh yeah.
You read the first two comments off air.
Off air.
And honestly, I'm not working on anything. This is the first day since last weekend that I've had time to come in here, and I got some stuff painted. I did a video, but I haven't been in here since then. So I'm just now sitting down, and I've got nothing in front of me. So.
Yeah, last night was the first time I was in here in over a week.
Yep, and it's amazing. I finally cleaned and put away all my models from last weekend. I didn't have to fix anything, which was kind of nice.
That's nice. That's nice. Before I forget, November 9th, not this coming weekend, the weekend after, I will not be here.
Well, I believe there's going to be a couple of you gone. Are you going to be gone that day too, Jason?
No. So Tim and I will both be gone next Sunday, which is the 2nd.
Yeah.
Actually, Tim probably has a better chance of being on at some point, but I will not be on there at all. And then I'm planning to be on the 9th.
The 9th, I'm doing my hardwood floors.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be tied up. A friend of mine's coming in from up north to give me a hand, so
Oh yeah.
I don't want to stop in the middle. And I mean, if I'm done, I'll jump on. But we're gonna start
whatever works
Friday
out
night.
best for you, brother. You know, it's always room for you here. Rob, what's up, buddy? John, Model, and RC.
What's
What's up?
going on?
Sam Baldwin. What's up, Sammy? I got to hang out with him most of the weekend. Another cool dude.
John
Dude,
Model
he
and
was the one I was
RC?
forgetting that was with us at dinner.
Nice. John, no, hold on. John Model and RC. That's a new one for me. Says hi. Hi, John. I think I met him. At Classic Plastic. Correct me if I'm wrong, John. Who else is in here? Sam Baldwin, Chester Lewis, Chet,
That's in the house. Go Squadron Models.
Ghost Squadron Models. Nice.
Good afternoon to you. Brian Connell. What's up, Brian? Two Tallest Model Garage.
Oh, boy.
What channel is Tim's review on? Tim's review is on the
Review.
well, it's not really a
Oh,
review.
interview. Okay,
interview,
Tim's
yeah.
interview. So we're
He's
reviewing
on
Tim?
who
Who didn't tell me that?
How could you not stare? You can't help but to stare at Tim and all of his sexiness every time we
Oh
see him.
yeah.
But that's going to be on like Spotify, iHeartRadio. It's going to be on your podcast forums. But definitely go check it out. It's under the Insanity podcast, and he did an amazing job.
Jason, did you say with a tank where you put a decal, you clear that spot?
Yeah, you should clear the spot first with the gloss clear, decal it, and then
Yeah.
you flat or matte clear over the entire thing after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gets rid of the edges and silvering.
Right.
Okay.
And because it's gloss, it's smooth, it lays it down good. See, I feel you, Sam. I literally just landed. Not 30 minutes ago that I land from my trip down here. I did I did fall asleep last night with my glasses on, so all day until I got home, I've been one arm glassing it, and I'm here to tell you that is not an easy task.
No.
Especially when you got the cruise control set on 85 and you're going through Atlanta trying to figure out what lane you need to be in.
Well, Mikey, I would. So I am under the assumption we're not going to have Justin today,
Hey, I guess he didn't say anything, but
nor to me. So if he pops in, he pops in. But I
Easy.
believe we have a couple of topics that we wanted to discuss. Tim had a topic he wanted to discuss, and I very much would like to hear about Acme.
Well, let's let Tim go first. Since he's our superstar after his awesome interview, we'll let him go first.
So what's on my mind is model show etiquette. Is there unwritten rules that you should follow, such as, well, I'll tell you what I do. If I build a model, every model I build, I take a picture of it and I put a date so I know when it was built. And I save all those pictures. So say Classic Plastic, it's October of every year. So anything that I built after that show, I can bring to the show the following year. Anything that's already been to that show, whether it's won an award or not, it's done. It don't go back. I was disappointed in the last few shows I went to. I saw a lot of models on the tables that I had seen for the last 2 or 3 years. Is that right or is that wrong?
Is what right? You being disappointed, or the fact that you saw the models multiple times?
Both.
Okay. Well, I can certainly give you my opinion and what I do and what I try to do, or how I feel it should be done. Of course, it's just my opinion, and we know what opinions are worth. I think that there are two sides to that coin. So for me, everything I built this year, right, is not going to go to shows next year. For instance, the first show that we go to is PACCON, right? So it's PACCON, Classic Plastic, Granite Con. Then there's a break for me until April. Then you've got, for me, as of last year, it's Can-Am Con, Jody's home show, Down East Con, the main show, and then I usually end it with NNL East. So anything that went to this round, starting with PatCon and ending with NNL East, won't go to shows again, whether it won or lost, unless somebody specifically says, "Hey, we really want to fill the tables. Bring everything you can bring." Then I will only bring to that specific show. I will only bring stuff that hadn't won an award. If it's won an award in these 6 shows, it stays here. It doesn't come back out, or it gets given to a friend or whatever. But you have other guys that they might not build like we do, right? They might only have the same 5 models. Is it wrong for them to bring those to shows year after year, especially if they don't win? I don't know. I don't know. It's really up to the discretion of the builder, really, and I feel like it's kind of a touchy subject maybe for some people.
Yeah.
But myself, everything that goes to these 6 shows won't go to shows again after this.
Yeah. I do one year.
1 year for me too.
Yeah. It's so with me, I start the first show of the season is April at Down East Con. That's the first show of the year for me, month number 5.
Okay, so you do it you start where I end.
Yeah. So I go from April until the end of the, until Granite Con. At Granite Con, that's the season for me is over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At the risk of being devil's advocate, I first and foremost, I think I'm on the same page with all 3 of y'all and most of the chat. If it's one, then the answer, maybe it runs a circuit or wherever your show circuit is. If it's one at any one of the shows at the show circuit, or if it's one at that particular show, then absolutely I agree. No, don't bring that one back to that show.
Mm-hmm.
If it won at one show and didn't win at the other in your circuit, I can maybe see bringing that back. And I'll tell you why. And Jason, you taught me this. I used to think, and I still think, that 54 Hudson that I built is it's a pretty cool build. Now I do know that the paint, I know why it doesn't win anything, because the paint job is not that great on it. In fact, it sucks. It's pretty much, 80 grit sandpaper. However, I continued to carry that thing to the shows on advice that Jason gave me, in that you never know I know the advice you gave me was you never know what judge is going to be at what show. Right? If you remember the conversation, Jason, I thought the Hudson was
do remember the conversation, but I don't think it was per se. I mean, you do you, but it doesn't matter. It really, when you get into the point where you have people bringing models to multiple years and they're winning multiple years, that's where I stand up with the red flag. Right? Whoa. Yeah. Right. Otherwise, it doesn't matter to me, dude. If the same guy brings the same 3 models year after year after year, they don't win nothing. They're just on the table. Whatever.
Yeah,
no harm, no foul to me, right? And I think, but I think our conversation was you were talking about, well, if it didn't win at this show, it's probably not going to win at these other shows. That's where I say, well, judges are never the same.
Right.
Right, you're going to run into different judges at each show. So that I think that in that case, if it loses, keep bringing it. But once you're on year 3 and the thing is still losing, agreed. Then maybe it might be time to put that away. And actually, maybe you've got something that's better. You just don't realize it.
Yeah,
right. And that's literally what I did. Yeah. Was once I got the Charger done, I retired the Volkswagen and the Hudson. Got my first piece with the Volkswagen, which was my bronze, and with the Volkswagen. But I retired both of those when the Charger was done. And now the tour, because now the Chargers at tail end of Jacksonville It won't go back to. It'll go back to Jacksonville only because I don't believe it got judged. Tom Rambler 69 told me the same thing. The way the judges at the very end had some mix-ups, it never got judged at that show. But I'm going to carry that one back with the dart this year. So basically, as one's going out, the other one's coming in, and that's how my builds work. I only build maybe 3 a year, 4 a year tops. So it's not like I have a whole bunch to choose from.
Right.
But I definitely agree that if it's one at a show, it shouldn't come back. It definitely
It should not. No, it definitely
And we
should
saw
not.
and we saw that at the last 2 shows this year. There were models that had won before that won again.
Yeah.
And I was very disappointed in that.
Yeah. So, and I've heard other podcasts and I've heard other people talking about show etiquette. And on another podcast that I listened to, they were saying, well, if your model won, say it got first place, why bring it back to another show? Well, so if not that it's gonna, because we've already gotten through like 3 of the shows, right? But if the Black GTR won a first place at the first show it went to, which it did, I'm going to keep bringing it. And if it wins 6 first places, then fantastic. It won, every place it went, it got a first place. That's great. Starting next year, you won't see that model again.
Right.
So it's, you know what I mean? It's like it's a season.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, it's the whole season.
Yeah.
So you bring it to every show for that season.
Yes.
Excuse me. I don't know what's up. I've had a model win first at every show it went to in 1 year, but I never brought it back anywhere else. It's in a case behind me. But I saw models this year. I think I counted 6 at one show that had won first place the year before and won first place again this year. I mean, it's not why we go to shows, but that was what made me think: is there show etiquette? Are there certain things you should do and
there is
shouldn't do?
people that chase trophies. I mean, that's literally what they do is chase trophies.
Yeah.
I would think that if you built a first place in 2024 and was touring with a first place build in 2024, during that time for 2025, you're building something as good or better, right? I mean, isn't that really what we all aspire to make the next one better than the last
right.
one? I know that's my main goal.
Yeah. And it happens all over the place. I've been seeing pictures. I haven't seen any videos yet. It's still early, obviously. But I've been seeing pictures posted all over the place of the Acme show this year. And I spotted models that were on the table at Acme that I'd seen at Acme before.
Yeah.
So, granted, they didn't win, but...
Yeah. Well, I guess what it is it's more if it's won or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I agree. If it wins, it wins. And that's
when I had my 1-to-1, when I had my 1-to-1, my 70 Chevelle, and I'd go to the local car shows, which is really just more of a cruise night than everything. A bunch of them I stopped going to because it's the same cars all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get tired of seeing the same purple Charger every week.
Yeah.
So I just, good people and good conversations and everything, but I want to go there to see the cars and see stuff different, So after a while, I stopped going to the cruise nights because it was the same cars all the time. So a model show,
I agree.
Do you want to see the same models every year?
No, not particularly. I do know that with the 1-to-1 cruises and stuff, because I used to have, Jody probably can attest to this. Not that it was a show car, but I had an old Volkswagen that I would go to there was a weekly, cruise night for import cars every Wednesday night. And I would go every Wednesday night. And it wasn't about going to see the cars. It was like me hanging out with my buddies that I only saw on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
That's what it got to be for me, right? And that's kind of what it is, a model show is for me too at this point, is I bring stuff because why would you go to a model show and not bring stuff? But I go there to hang out and see people that I haven't seen.
I agree.
But I also agree with you. Would you like to see new, different models each time you go? Yes.
Yeah. That's
I,
to me with the model show, that is the excitement of it, is seeing people that you know and seeing what their latest builds are and all that stuff. You know, nobody wants to see a build I built 5 years ago. You know,
Right.
they want to see what
See what
the
you did
newest
next.
one is.
Sure.
You know,
What's up, Irv? Good to see you, bud. Hope you made it home okay. You're here, so I assume that you made it home okay. Got to hang out with Irv just a little bit up there
Nice.
at Acme. Had a good time. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can honestly say that the winners, and even the top 10 guys, because that show is based on voting by the people that are there. But every model that was up there was something new. There wasn't like a repeat winner up there.
Oh,
on
for
that.
the top, for the act, for the yeah.
For Acme.
Oh, I
Yeah,
saw
there
that.
wasn't-
Yeah, I
yeah,
definitely
there's-
saw that. That was really good.
Yeah, that's cool. But like you, and I can think of at least 3 builders off the top of my head that brought several, and I'm talking several numbers north of 8, 9, 10 models. Now they didn't. I don't know if they've won in the past, but I've seen these models both at Acme and all across, and they're still just sat there, and they didn't. Maybe got a chip or get
Yeah.
your photograph type
Yeah.
thing, but
Now,
nothing back
to
up there.
play devil's advocate on that, just like Uncle Jody usually does.
That's right.
If you're looking to boost the numbers of models on a table at a show, okay, I get it then. You're proud of your work, no matter how old it is. I get it. Absolutely. I think I have, and it's even wrong for me to say this, but I think I have a little bit more respect maybe if you bring in old stuff, but you're also bringing new stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't even say that, because if you're bringing old stuff and you have in other circumstances it's keeping you from building new stuff, who knows? What are you going to do?
All right.
What are you going to
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you for sure that Acme wasn't trying to do a model count. They weren't trying to get their numbers up, because there was this one guy that I met that had 8 beautiful cars on a car hauler.
yeah.
Right? Isn't Jody now Hollywood?
Oh no! Here we go.
But he had
Damn straight.
8 or 9 beautiful cars on this car hauler, and the
Yeah.
car hauler was a great looking piece. When I get the videos processed, you'll see it, but they counted that as one. They counted the dioramas. If it had 5 cars in the diorama, it was
Yeah.
one piece, right? So,
Yeah.
but that I agree with you as far as you don't overdo it. Don't carry that one model around and try to win every show and bring it back. Why not do something better or do something different and bring it back? Guys
Yeah.
like King Sparkles, last year he had that beautiful car that he took best of show with. He didn't bring it this year. He brought a
Yeah.
47 that was completely different than what
Right.
that one
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I get it. So
Yeah.
one
I brought to our classic plastic show, I brought 22 models,
Mhm.
but it's 22 models that have been built since the last show.
Yeah, me too.
So it wasn't anything from the year before.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah,
It's all new
18.
stuff.
I brought 18 models to Classic Plastic, and that was everything I built since the last one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
To
I only brought 8 because I'm not an overachiever, but
to steal Jason's quote, if you will, being devil's advocate, maybe that's a question. And again, I don't have a dog in the fight, but how many is too many to carry to a show, even if they are new? Is 10?
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. Okay.
I
Well,
think
I'll tell ya.
if you want to bring 20, you want to bring 30, who cares, right? That's
Okay.
great. And especially if they're new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're the guy that's going from, try to say this with it, and then I'm going to shut up and let other people talk. But if you're the guy that brings the same 6 models to every show every year, maybe think about building something new. Just maybe.
Not maybe. Build something new. Build something. Not maybe. Just build something new.
So I brought 22 models to the Classic Plastic Show because it's my club show, and I want the tables full. Nobody wants to go to a model show and see 20 models on the table. They want to see 400.
Right.
So I bring as many as I can because it's my show, it's my club. I want the show to be great. when I go to an IPMS show, I bring one for each class. And with IPMS, there's like 8 classes.
Right.
That's all I bring.
Mhm.
8 of the newest ones I built for each class, one for each class. That's it. But my personal show, my club show, I bring 20. I bring as many as I can to help fill the tables.
Right.
Because I want to go to a model show. I want to see 400 models. I don't
Sure.
want to see 20.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's good for the show to have more. The more models you have on the table, the more it's going to inspire somebody to bring, to come to the show and bring their stuff, or it just helps it to
Exactly.
grow, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's great
Yeah.
seed for down the
Yeah.
road.
Exactly. Before we go any further, he's not here, but I wanted to say that Justin brought a model car to a show this weekend, mini model con at AAA Hobbies, and he won Best Automotive.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He
So
did. And
congratulations to you, Justin, if you happen to be watching this at a later date because you didn't show up.
Well, in fairness,
No
somebody
deal.
mentioned it earlier, and they called me Beast something, Man Beast. But he did say last week he wasn't going to be here, and I do
He
remember it now. Yeah, he did. He's got some sort of show that he was going to, or maybe a Cub Scout thing or something. I do remember now that he said last week he's not going to be here.
He's a little old to be a Cub Scout, isn't he?
Well, I think
Yeah, I
On
figured
my
he'd at
honor.
least be a Boy Scout by now.
right.
I mean, I was thinking Brownie or something, but
Right.
yeah, all right.
Irv says he brought 6. I usually run most of mine 1 year only. I do bring out some old ones once in a while, especially since I moved south and haven't had most of work shown in the southern shows. That's a good one. It showed it
Yeah.
up north, and now he's showing it down
Yeah,
south.
that's
different show.
perfectly acceptable. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
if you're going to so last year I added Jody's home show, right, Can-Am Con, into the rotation, and I brought stuff that had already been to shows in years past to that show because it was the first time going to that show. Yeah, so there's exceptions. There's always an exception to a rule, even if it's just a kind of sort of rule. I don't know.
Well,
it's
yeah, I
etiquette.
didn't know if it was. Do you call it etiquette? Do you call it unwritten rules? What do you call it? And is there a guideline that you should follow? I don't know.
So there should be, but there never is going to be.
Yeah.
People are people. But while on the topic of model show etiquette, let's branch off a little bit away from where you're coming from, Tim. Let's talk about the way some people behave at a model show.
Okay.
Drives me nuts. There's a couple of
Uh-oh.
things that drive me nuts.
You heard about my
One-
shenanigans?
No. I haven't heard about your shenanigans at all. So here's something that drives me nuts. Okay, so one aspect of this is if you have a show and the tables are tight, the aisles are tight together, don't get 6 of your buddies in a circle standing there shooting the breeze about something that has nothing to do with the model show just because you're buddies for 25 minutes. People can't get by you. Go find a corner somewhere and, catch up on all of, like what ailments you might have or what happened to your truck last week. Okay.
That's fair.
Also, this is purely from a content creator standpoint. If you see somebody who's making a video and they are a content creator, would it kill you to just take a step back so dude recording can just pass in front of you? That drives
Yeah,
me nuts.
I could see that being aggravating.
That's
You're really
aggravating.
asking for a lot.
I understand that. I do understand that. Yeah.
I'm going to give you a perfect example of that in Irv and Matthew and all the creators that were at Acme this year and probably years past, certainly last year for sure, can agree with me that I waited till lunchtime for it to thin out enough to where I only had to go around, and you're not wrong. They see you coming and they're talking about, the gout that they got and how they got the ingrown toenail, but they're standing in front of some awesome builds that I would love to get some coverage of, but I'm not going to push them out of the way. I'm going to be the good guy and go around them But that's why I had to wait till lunchtime to be able to do that. Now, I know as content creator, we are slanted on our opinion, and people should be able to do what they want to do. But at the same time, the content creators, especially at Acme, that show is got a lot to do with content creators, because content creators, it's become the big hub of content creators getting together. So the social is as much as the show. And to me, I'm with you. You could just take a step back. 75-80% of people see you, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. But a lot of them, they don't care. They just don't care.
Yeah, and it does get aggravating. It's like, you see me coming, I'm just gonna. You've been watching me. Mm-hmm. I'm walking slow, but I'm walking. I'm not stopping to look at anything. I'm trying to get everything. Just one step back and let me slide between you and the table real quick. But it's not. People aren't like that, I guess.
I would step aside for the simple fact that not everybody was lucky enough to attend that show like I was. Mm-hmm. And there might be people at home that can't afford or have disabilities that can't go to a show that depend on that coverage to see what they're missing. Yeah. So, I'll step aside for a minute.
And I'll take it to another level. And this is just my personal opinion. I truly believe, because when we're as content creators, when we create those videos, what are we doing? We're generating hype around that show, making people possibly want to go to that show, right? Yeah. We are free advertisement. Just a thought. How difficult would it be for these show hosts to say, hey, all right, here's the deal. From 2 to 3, 1 to 10, 9 to 10, whatever, we're going to ask everybody to step away from the tables and let the content creators go through, or let us in early to do that.
I don't think that would work though. Cause I get it. I totally get it. I understand why the show promoters and people running the shows wouldn't want to do that. Getting in early, trust me, Tim will agree, because he's usually with me. We get in early, right? And there's nothing on the table, right?
Yeah.
It's just comes down to, and it's not. Trust me, I've been doing a video and had plenty of people go, oh, sorry, let me scoot out of your way real quick, and then it's it just comes down to common courtesy. That's all. Some people legitimately just really don't care.
They don't. When
it really aggravates me is when it's like you said, 3 or 4 guys just stand there shooting the shit about a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
One.
Oh well.
Not so much me making a video and taking pictures. What about the people that want to see the model? Can you step aside so they can see him?
Well, yeah.
There's that too.
Yeah. I get it. Anyway, that was my take on that.
Yeah, look at Rob says the same thing, and I'm sure everybody in the chat and everybody that's that we're reaching out to would be the guy that says, "Oh, here comes Blue Ox Model Shop. He's making a video. Let's get out of his way." They get it, but realistically, not everybody watches YouTube. Not everybody is part of social media, and they just, I don't know if they have a bad opinion or if they just, frankly, don't give a damn. I think
there's a lot of people
that don't give a damn.
They're self-absorbed. I mean, I always harken back to the "you're doing it wrong" guy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that guy stepped in front of me while making a video to stop me, and it's like, okay, and I've had people do that, and that's fine. People want to say hi. They're excited the first time they meet me. I get it. For whatever reason, people are excited to meet me sometimes, and I get it. So, but to stop you and then be rude on top of that, some people just don't understand how humanity works, apparently.
Yeah.
And Matthew, I'm going to go ahead and answer that question with a big solid yes. One Team Garage, he's a great guy, man. I've had the pleasure of meeting him and actually interviewing him. What a great guy. Yes, I love his stuff. He's
Edgar?
Really good. Edgar, yep. Really good dude. Edgar, the other Edgar from the one that interviewed you, Jason.
Yeah, he was there.
He was there.
He was there.
Yeah, I got to meet him, hang out with him for a little while, and introduced myself. Told him I said, part of the show, and I said, Hollywood Doyle.
Oh,
Hollywood
no.
Doyle.
That's who started that, Jody.
I know. Let the hate come.
Oh, so funny. Nick, our buddy Nick, he's part of the crew. We
Yes,
go
he
to all the
is.
same shows together. Amazing builder, really good guy, and apparently very funny.
Yeah.
Good people.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Nick's a good guy. I've known Nick forever. We used to drag race together years ago.
John Fisher, what's up, buddy? And that's true, Rob. Altus. It doesn't matter what you're doing or what. If there's going to be a group of people, there's always going to be somebody that just doesn't give a damn about anybody else. Right?
Yeah, he just doesn't
It's
care.
sad, but it's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, I don't know how you would go about it, but to me, there's got to be a way.
There's
There's
gotta
a
be a
lot of
way.
advertisement for those guys. You have to do something, and you're not wrong in that people will be like, "Oh, we got to make room for the content creators." But at the same time,
Yeah, let me
you do a lot of
let me-
advertisement
Mike?
for those people.
I would say a lot of it is just common courtesy and using some manners. It's, I don't know.
Model building and retirement. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
He was there, wasn't he? At Acme?
Uh,
I think Ken was at Acme. Ask him.
I'm trying to remember.
You just did.
You just
Yeah,
did.
true. I forget they can hear me. I just can't see what they're saying.
Yeah, he was there. I'm trying to remember. I've met so many people.
Ken, come to the light.
Did we meet? No, he's not. He was not at Acme. I'm going to say I was like, I know
Oh, he
I
wasn't?
would have remembered him.
I thought he was. Maybe it's another show that I saw a video that he was there.
I can't call his name now, but there was a guy I met, and he's from here. Now, those of you that live up north know what this means, right?
No.
He's from Michigan. And he's like, I'm from here on the mitten. But he was real cool. Hung out with him, and had Joe Clark came up to me, spoke to me, which was really cool. I got to meet him for the first time. A guy named Josh just pulled me aside and said, "Hey, man, I'm a big fan." He had his sons with him. It was great to see his sons, checking out the stuff. And our friend Steven gave his boys a couple Hot Wheels, and that was awesome of Steven to do that. But it was really cool to meet some new faces and see some people, and get to hang out with them. Yeah, if you're on the East Coast, Dean, that's one you got to do it, man. You got to. I've already reserved my room for next year. They actually let us do that, and as soon as I found out, I reserved my room for next year.
I'm gonna say,
And
what are
I
we talking about? Acme again?
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
I usually get one king bed, but this next year I wanted to get two queens. And even though I was there and they didn't announce it 15 minutes, and I was up there at the desk, and all the twin queens were gone.
Yeah.
So I'm on a list. If anybody there he is, Mr. Tim Casper. Good to see you in here, buddy. Tim was up there, got to meet him. He actually lives not too far from me, and we've been trying to get together now for almost a year, but we got to hang out up there and had a good time. Tim was in the top 10 as well. His truck is just absolutely amazing.
Very cool. That's cool.
He is good friends, and you guys will know this name from the Insanity side. He's really good friends with Logan Hansen.
Oh,
The guy
nice.
The guy that does the derby
Yep.
cars.
Yep. Good deal. Yeah, Heather and I were talking about we started the conversation yesterday about going to Acme next year. This whole thing started with the old podcast, and the four hosts we were supposed to meet in Acme in 2026 and do like a podcast and all that, and that kind of fell apart. But I'm still planning to go next year, and we were going to fly. And Heather and I were just discussing it, and she's like,
Make
we
a
should
trip out of
drive.
it.
We should
Make a trip.
drive. We should do a proper road trip. Save us, close to $1,000 on airline tickets, and she can get a hotel room. So the hotel being sold out doesn't bother us because Heather, we wouldn't stay there anyway. She gets through her work, which her work owns a hotel. We can get free hotel stays, and we just got to put it, find a date and put in for it. So we might have to drive half hour, 45 minutes, right, to and from the show, but for a free stay.
Hell yeah, it's worth it, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest reason I spend the extra money to stay at the host hotel is because you don't want to show up to Cartersville, Georgia on vacation and leave on probation. And I do have a tendency to,
Yeah. Well, that's where it comes in. What's good for me is Heather's not a big drinker. She's not a big
Right.
partier. She'll hang out. She'll have a good time. But she's not going to go overboard, which means I can.
Exactly right. So I'm going to throw this out there. I got lucky enough, and Mr. Bruce was up there. And Bruce and I used to work together on the AMC show, and I got to hang out with him. Truly nice guy. Had a good time hanging out
That's
with
awesome.
him. He I believe it was either his son or his grandson with him, and just really and truly had a good time. He and I were on that show for quite a long time, and it was the first time that we actually met each other face to face, and I enjoyed
Nice.
hanging out with him.
That's awesome.
Jason Klein was supposed to come, but apparently he had something come up, and Bruce told me he wasn't going to make it. So
That's too bad.
yes, but I did drop another. I know that we've been talking behind the scenes. I did drop it was his grandson. Okay, all right. Did drop a little seed with Fred and got it planted anyway. We'll see what happens, but if we can make it as a show next year, we might be able to get a little space to where we can do some interviews while we're right there at the show. We'll see what happens, but anything's possible.
Nice.
That'd be cool. Are you referring to the podcast? Or are you referring to us?
All the above.
I was gonna say because this is not really and it's Sunday. We'd have to hang
Well,
around.
we
We
could
could hang
do
around and
both.
sit in the empty. We could sit in the empty room, do our live from the empty, now vacant Acme. But
Well, we could
I
do
would,
either one. We could record interviews, or we could just do a live right from there. Just maybe like a Friday night. That's what I did last
So,
year.
here's the thing for the podcast wise. I think everybody's going to be there,
I think so.
That's the hope.
so we could do that. Plus, if we did it for the Sunday thing, I don't think Tim's going. You're not going, Tim, are you?
What? To
To
Acme?
Acme next year?
No.
No. See, so yeah.
Well, like I said, we'd love to have Tim down there with us and do it, but if he can't make it, he can't make it. Totally understand. I can tell you this: when I set out my models, I set out my shop cards, and I set out the podcast stickers.
Yeah.
And I remember when I told you that I would send you 50.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to buy another 100 more.
Well, you don't have to. Well, see, I don't know if you noticed. You
I
didn't
saw
see.
you got some.
You don't have to send me 50 because I had 50 made to see how they came out, and they came out really good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have I'm gonna do 50 more, and I'm gonna do 50 for my channel too next month.
I kept setting them out. I'd set them out there, 15 of them at a time next to my shop cards. And they left the shop cards alone, but they ate up those. I got rid of all 100 of the decals that I had. They took every one of them,
Nice.
which I was happy for. I would, hell yeah, take them. That's why I put them out. Take them.
Exactly. That's awesome.
They were a hit. Of course, they kept asking me, did I pose for it? I'm like, wait a minute. I got all my teeth.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Good deal. Who's going to be at NNL East this coming year?
I
Coming,
shall
Mike?
be.
I'm trying.
I also shall be.
I am
I
going
think
to
we
try.
have. I think we have a good idea that
That's
Uncle
the hope.
Jody is going to be there.
Oh yeah.
That's the hope.
Well, maybe.
I should definitely be to that one. So
Nice.
I will do, Tim. Will do. I'm wanting to go up there because it's either the first biggest or the second biggest one compared to Acme, and I'd love to be able to have working knowledge of both shows. You know, not to see which one's bigger or better, but just to be able to see how different they are. But yeah, at the same time, I've heard the vendor up there, the vendor area at NNL East is absolutely, amazing, just huge.
It's
bigger
insane.
than it's bigger
It's
than
2
Acme.
basketball courts.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Insane.
bigger than Acme. About 1,500 models.
That's a
So
lot. Yeah. Acme had mid 900s
something, right?
this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
9
mid
something.
900s this year. Yep.
Yeah.
My cousin Vinny, good friend of mine, lives down south. He's from Long Island. He says he's going to be at the NNL East.
Yeah. So your cousin Vinny says, "How was the show? I saw you on Scale Riders."
Scale Riders,
Live."
yeah. They got me on Scale Riders for a little bit. I was hanging out with Matthew Inman. And
Nice.
they did some videos there, and they came up looking for a transmission. I was like, we ain't got no transmissions, but we got motors, we got wheels, we got motors that have transmissions. I felt like Vanna White. I was standing behind the big billboard, and I'm like, and your letter is
the spokesman.
right, the spokesman.
I love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I had a
love
good
it.
time, man. It was a lot of fun. It's definitely worth it, guys. If you can, I know everybody has a budget, and you don't have to stay at the host hotel is a Marriott. It's very nice, but it is the real talk for 3 days, which I show up for Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, leave Sunday morning. It's $560. It's a lot of money, but
Yeah.
there is a decent, and I've stayed in it. It's a decent motel room right down the road. I forget which one it is, and it's like 75, 80, maybe $100 a night. So it's a lot cheaper, and it's almost within walking distance. So not for my fat self, but for the average person, they could almost walk that far. And there's plenty of places to stay there. You don't have to stay at the host hotel. And the best part about it is, even if you don't stay at the host hotel, like Friday night and Saturday night, the lobby in the back area is absolutely covered with people. It's full. And this is, this lobby is huge, and that back area is just as big. It's a huge area, and it's just full of people. But not everybody's staying there. They don't care. When you leave, you don't have to be you don't have to be staying at the motel to be able to enjoy that. And I'm here to tell you, you look around and there's Randy Durr, Clay Kemp, Tim Kolenkowitz. You name it, they're there, man. That's a huge, just an awesome show. And everybody is so kind, so nice. Like Matthew Inman's there, Fred Henry, Brian, you name it. All the people that you could ever want to, see on the YouTubes and whatever and hang out with, they're there, and they're all great people.
Yeah.
We met Tim Kolenkowitz last time at NNL. In what you see in his videos and everything and stuff, that's him. He's a good guy.
He really is.
There's nothing phony about that man at all. What you see is what you get.
That's it.
Yeah,
He is
exactly.
the
It was
real
fun
deal.
talking with him. I enjoyed the conversation.
He is the real deal, boy.
He is. Good guy.
He built that dart. It's got 6 slant 6s in it. And
I saw that he released the video that was done. I haven't had a chance. It's been a rough week. Haven't had a chance to do much. I'm going to try and catch up on videos this coming week. I saw the video for that. That thing looks insane.
it's crazy. Do the math on that. 6 inline 6 slant 6 motors. 6 times 6 is 36, y'all. That's 36 cylinders powering this. It doesn't even look like a dart anymore, right? But it's so cool.
with
It's all
6
stretched out.
superchargers.
Yeah, with 6 superchargers. Exactly.
With
That's
6
insane.
superchargers, yeah.
That is
amazing.
insane.
It was a lot of fun.
Just the imagination he has is crazy.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
But every group build that he does, it's nothing.
always
If it's a
something,
Porsche
yep.
group build, you're not getting a regular Porsche, that's for sure. And then the dark group build, that thing's not even close to what you would picture for a dot.
But it was amazing. He got up on the podium with it as well.
I saw that. As did our good friend Vince Lombosco.
Yeah,
Yep.
Vinny did.
Did he?
Yep. Yes, he did.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I have
you
not
said-
had time to watch anything, so
Well, I saw a picture. Basically, I saw a picture somebody posted, and I saw that he got up there. So that's great. You
I
wouldn't
got
expect
video.
it-
I got video coverage of everybody. I just got to get it into the editing machine and get it put together. I'll try to get it out as quick as I can. I literally haven't even unloaded the truck yet, so I'm gonna have to do that first. But
Got it in the editing machine.
I got to put it in the editing machine to make it happen. But man, just like I said, some of the cool. Again, Tim said it right in his video with when he was getting interviewed by Rob Riv and them on the Insanity. First of all, if you're going to the show to win a trophy, you're going for the wrong reason. Go to every show that you can go to just for the camaraderie and the fellowship.
yeah.
That's where it's at, man. That really is where it's at.
Yep, agreed, 100%. I do not think I'm going to be able to just wash this.
Uh-oh. The purple powder not cutting it?
No, it's not an uh-oh. So I mentioned this in one of my last videos. I was gifted by a friend of mine this kit right here. I went to buy it, and he wouldn't let me buy it. So it's this kit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I ended up buying something else because he gave me this one. And he says, it's kind of almost built. So just take it. And here's the body.
Okay.
Well,
That's
what you
good.
can't see is that it's very yellow and dingy.
Oh,
So either this was done a very long time ago in the clear coat yellowed, or I was thinking maybe the person that did it was a smoker.
Could
Who
be.
knows?
Yeah.
But it's been soaking in a solution, a wash solution, all day, and I've also tried to gently wet sand the roof. This yellow it's in the clear.
That's not going
So, do I strip it? Let's ask the 40-ish people that are in here, right? How many? 54 people. Do I strip this and start over because I have new decals, or do I just put it together the way it is and call it good?
What's up, Golden Touch Maine?
I say strip it.
I'm a strip it guy.
I say do
Well,
that.
I would say I would clean it up the best you can, and I would dust it up, make it dirty, leave it.
You could weather it. Yeah, that would be an idea. So far, we got 2 strips, and my strip and Tim's strip. 3 strips. Take it off, Jason.
You do
Strip
not.
it.
You do
Brian says
not.
strip it.
No.
Dave M90 says, I got dollars.
Yeah,
Oh, we got one for the other side.
Oh, geez, you're gonna make some money on this deal. Perfect.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Joe's News Rush Stop says, leave it as is.
You might get yourself in trouble if you start throwing too many dollars this way.
HKST5
Strip the
says,
paint.
strip it.
Sam Baldwin says no.
No, Sam's backpedaling. He said strip it earlier. Depends on what your vision of what you want in the end. Look at Irv being the damn
I
devil's
know,
advocate.
right?
Like, what are
I
you talking
know.
Come
about?
on.
right.
Who invited the voice of reason?
I know exactly.
No place for that.
Just kidding, Irv. Love you, brother.
Let's see. We got model building and retirement. I'm a move forward guy. Adjust as needed.
Yeah. Tim Casper says strip it.
Strip it.
Before
Oh,
Jason was going to
before he
strip.
was
Oh,
going to strip,
okay.
yeah. I don't blame you, Sam. Matter of fact, I took all the mirrors out of my bathroom that I shower in. So
I don't blame you. I do the same thing. There's no
There's
room
no
for
room for reason here. I
here.
love it.
That's the quote of the day. Chat says to strip, strip, strip. I think the so far that the universal vote is strip it as long as it's not you that's stripping.
Strip it if you want another project. Oh,
There you go.
did you put it that way?
Or you can just build it and have a good story that goes with it.
Yeah.
Or
I
you
mean,
can
I
just
could-
paint over what's there, right?
Hey,
Just
so-
get your Rust-Oleum
No.
can. Just get your
No.
Rust-Oleum can.
No, my name's not Justin. I'm not
Fog
gonna
it.
fire it.
We're good.
I'm not
Fog
gonna
it.
do that. So I could just really clean it up good, right? Clean it up. I mean, it doesn't look awful. I mean, it's not great, but let me put myself on big. So this is how it looks. So it's smooth. It's kind of washed out too, but
Yeah,
it's
a
not
little
as
washed
white
out,
as you
but-
guys would think it is.
No, it's very yellow.
Yeah, it is yellow.
Very yellow.
Very yellow.
Did you try polishing it, Jason? Because sometimes that will polish out of the clear coat.
I haven't. I'm gonna do that right now, actually.
Try that first.
Golden Touch Main brought up a good point. It's not going to be your build if you don't start off stripping it. It's not going to be your
Well, it
build.
doesn't. Okay, but it doesn't have to be my build.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Okay, let me take myself off big. Boop. All right, I'm gonna pop my headphones off for a second. Go get the stuff I need to do this.
Brian says he just took the 74 MPC Camaro buildup out of the Simple Green that he bought at GraniteCon. Wasn't GraniteCon last weekend? So it's been soaking in there for a week.
That's what it takes sometimes.
That's what it takes sometimes. Ain't no doubt. I dropped a body in Purple Power one time, left it there for a month, and when I pulled it out, it didn't even scratch it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's not going to work. Is that Krista 22521? Welcome.
Chris
Welcome.
Testa.
Chris Testa.
Yep,
Okay.
I've met him multiple times. Very nice guy.
Sweet. Welcome to the party.
What about the rest of it? Restoring or
Restoring
mild
or
rebuilding,
mild
keep the
rebuilding.
other builders work. Just a shelf model. So yes, just a shelf model. Obviously going nowhere other than here. Here's the chassis. Chassis is put together and kind of just, nothing fancy. It's curbside. So I'm kind of liking Tim's idea of just put it together and have a good story, right?
Yeah, I like that.
There you go.
If I can get it to clean up. So let's see what it does.
Sam said sometimes you build things for the nostalgia instead of for yourself. There you go. Just for the good story.
Just
Oh,
a good
no.
story.
Look at Irv's backpedaling. Okay, then don't strip it. He's like, okay, don't strip
Make up your mind.
it.
As my father used to say when we were kids, should I get off the pot?
That's
Right?
it.
I do like Jody's idea too of make it dirty.
Yeah, I mean, you
Weather it
could,
up, yeah.
you could. I know you don't use much airbrush, but you take buff or something like that, thin it a lot, and then low pressure. You could mist it on there and kind of make it look really dusty. It would cover that up. You wouldn't even see it.
That'd be cool. Like a barn find type thing.
Yep.
That's
I mean,
cool.
those cars raced in the rain and shit, so.
Yeah.
Save you from recreating the wheel over there. That's all,
All right.
Words of wisdom from Uncle Jody.
There's the wisdom.
Listen, that's why he lives in Hollywood.
Damn straight.
Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, let's talk shit about Mike now that he's gone.
What do you mean? We talk shit about Mike while he's here.
No, that's fair enough. Yep.
I'll tell you what, whoever did paint this and clear coated this did an excellent job. This thing is smoother than a baby's bottom.
Nice.
It's just yellow.
It's yellow.
Yeller. It's just yeller.
Yeah, some clear coat tends to do that.
That old lacquer. will
Yeah.
do that.
I think I'm going to credit Irv on this one, though. Strip it if you want another project. Talk me right out of it.
He's not wrong.
Talk me right out of it. That's the last thing I need is another project. What do we got going on here? Missing some stuff. That's what I meant by move forward and adjust. Oh, make it recent. Okay, makes sense. Any of you use resin for headlights or taillights? That's a good question.
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
No, I haven't. I can say one thing: building this tank, I'm getting better at working with small pots.
Excellent.
Nice.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not really. Oh wait, yeah. Have you ever used resin for headlights or taillights?
No.
Okay, then
I
you
have
didn't miss
used Mod Podge for the glass part of it. There he is. Joey Clark. Got lucky to meet him, man. He was a cool dude.
Nice.
Thanks for coming up and saying hey, Joey. It was nice to meet you.
So I noticed you participated in another 10 questions with a modeler. How was that?
It was exactly what you would expect it to be with our good friend Fred Henry hosting. The most enjoyable part of that whole show was that big old carrot cake that they brought out that was as big as his head.
Nice.
The guys had gotten together, and I wasn't a part of it, but the guys got together and got him a big old carrot cake. And if those of you that know Fred know he is a carrot cake loving fool, but he's also a diabetic, so he can only have so much.
Yeah.
But that was a good part. And if you look in there, there was some new faces, man. There were some new faces, which was always really cool to see. Hanging out, having fun.
I have yet to have the pleasure of watching that. So
I got to sit next to Mr. Hobbs, which is always a good thing. He's a good guy. Henry Robs. I'm sorry, not Hobbs.
Robs, as I say, Hobbs. Who's Hobbs? Nice.
You guys taking? Yes, that's a good question, Chester. We were actually talking about that behind the scenes. Are you taking up the new Mark Batson challenge? I want to go ahead and toss that up there for everybody
Talk
to
that
see.
up. Yeah, talk it up because I know I am, and I'll chime in.
Sam says he is as well. That's a
Yes.
big carrot cake.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, Chester, we are, or some of us are anyway.
I am for sure. Jason, you want to talk about what it is that you're going to do for your plan? I know you produced a video, so maybe they should just go check out your video.
They can go check out the video. Yeah, but we'll just say that Heather and I are planning, like we said earlier, a road trip down. So I will be bringing something with me, and he challenged everybody to, Mark Batson, that is, build a shop truck of sorts that represents your YouTube channel. So this is directed towards content creators. Doesn't have to be a truck, can be a car, can be whatever, but it's the whole idea is to do something that represents your brand or your channel. And I've narrowed it down to 2 kits that I can't decide on. I already have the decals, thanks to my buddy Mike at Scale Speed Works. So, yeah, I think it's going to be fun. It'll be cool to see a bunch of stuff there with a bunch of different YouTube logos.
Does somebody make a model kit of an ox?
Right.
No.
No.
That would be great if you could find one.
You're not going to build a blue ox?
Here's a unique question
No,
that I haven't
not
seen
actually.
before.
Although I do have a model kit of the Blue Ox. Tamiya makes
Well-
one.
Really?
Yeah, Tamiya makes a Jeep YJ.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. To me, it does make a Jeep YJ. Here's a different question that I haven't seen before. And I know I don't, but I don't think the guys on cam do, but maybe you have dealt with it. Do any of you create your own water slide decals? If so, what app do you recommend?
No, I do not, but I wish I could.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Same. Yeah.
Let me tell you my extent of how I create water slide decals. Yes, this is STS. Hey, Mr. Terry, this is Mike. I need some new decals made. All right, send me some measurements and tell me what you want.
Yeah, same.
I know
Yeah.
there's guys out there that do it, but I wouldn't even begin to know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joey. Glad to see we both made it back okay, man. It was a good time for sure. The just so not that anybody cares, but just because I'm happy and proud of it, got to hang out with Mr. Scott Comer from Auto Modeler Magazine, his magazine, as well as Fine Scale Modeler Magazine. Took some really amazing photos of my dart, which I was super excited about. No promises that it'll end up in the mags, but they definitely, both the photographers were really excited about it. Both of them said the same thing to me. They were, as photographers, they want to capture capture everything they can capture, right? And a challenge is something that they enjoy. And apparently, that dark interior with that blinding yellow body made it challenging for them to get the interior, get a good shot of the interior. So both of them said the same thing to me, and they took. I mean, they snap pictures off one after another, but the one that had had his computer up there, and I'm watching the computer, and he's like, I bet I watched 40 pictures go by, and he looks at me and he's like, man, he said, that thing looks great. He said, but I said, do I need to turn it? It's just, he said something about it's hard to photograph. I said, oh, do I need to turn it or something? He's like, no, you need to change the interior color. I was like, oh,
yeah.
It was so dark that the yellow, when they tried to photograph it, you couldn't get any detail in there. But I'm going to make it happen. So just watching him rattle off them pictures was pretty cool.
Awesome.
You know what color's hard to photograph too? Silver. When I did my Mercedes, my gull wing, I had a really hard time taking good pictures of it for whatever reason. I tried all kinds of different backgrounds, and unfortunately, the pictures I settled on don't do it any justice. But Herb has got a thing on the decals on the screen. What's he saying?
He's saying he's trying to give Blaze a little hint of what he uses and how he goes about it.
Let me see. I have on my laser printer, I use a decal paper from Hobby Lobby. These are clear backing only. I then hot them with Tamiya clear before I cut them and didn't off it. Yeah, that's good to know. I'd love to be able to make my own decals.
Yeah.
That would be
I
cool.
would too. I would too. That'd be pretty amazing.
It opens up a lot of doors. I mean, look at the stuff that Tim K builds. He does all his own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just those and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Casper was telling me earlier that let him know when to hook you. He said, give me a call about decals. I'm like, heck yeah. Apparently he makes his own decals.
Nice.
Herb, thanks for posting that so we could see it.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Stephen Kessel says he saw me on the Scale Riders. Looks like everybody saw me on the Scale Riders except me. I hadn't seen that yet. I'll be looking for it.
I haven't watched anything all weekend. I haven't seen nothing.
Me
Nor
neither.
have I.
Oh,
Nor have I. And when I get down here tonight, I got to jump in Mama's Cadillac, go down to the parts store because I got my Excursion back, and apparently the batteries died on it. So I got to go down to the parts store, put a new battery in my truck before I can go to work in the morning.
You guys have part stores open on a Sunday that late?
Yeah, they'll stay open till 8 o'clock.
Oh, no kidding. They close up. They close up tight, like noontime around here.
Hey,
1 o'clock. Yeah.
that's when we went up there. When me and my girl went up there, when I came up and saw you, but the Halloween before that,
Yep.
me and my girl went up there and we could not believe it. I had forgotten because it's been so long. That they roll up the streets like 7 o'clock up there, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're in Vermont and New Hampshire, and 6 o'clock in the evening, they're rolling up the streets. It's done. If you ain't got it, you ain't getting it.
Yeah. Well, the crazy part, like even in the summer, you think this is a tourist trap of a town, right? Even in the summer, things are shutting down at 8 o'clock. There might be a couple of restaurants / bars or pubs here in town that stay open till 9, but it's like, golly, come on, it's Friday night, middle of July. You're really closing up at 8?
Man, I can remember when I didn't even get to the bar till 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, yeah,
That was when the party started.
exactly.
Chester says I'm going to the Midnight Auto Club. I might. If I can find one along the way and save me a couple $100 for a battery, I will.
when you do that, you got to look for anything that has a Hemi in it.
Right?
That's right.
Well,
If you
for
know
me,
that
I gotta
reference.
steal one. I gotta steal one out of a big truck with that 10-cylinder I got in that Excursion. It requires like big truck power.
Yeah, it's got a Hemi.
All right, so question for the chat: how many of y'all got to see us on the what is that? I want to say Mr. Duff, Mr. Tester's channel, but I forget what the name of it is.
Scale model experiment.
The Scale Model Experiment. How many of y'all saw us on there?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It was.
Even though Duff picked on me, jerk.
He may have introduced them to some new words, which was both funny and scary all at the same time.
Well, that was Justin. We can always count on Justin to, but
Keep it lively.
keep it lively. Duff, he didn't pull any punches. He called me out on my airplane.
He did.
Yeah.
Duff did, yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
say about your plane? I don't
Called me
remember.
out on the airplane. Asked me what I was thinking, starting with something like that. He's like, "That doesn't even make sense. What are you doing?" And then, of course, I had my good friend Jody back him up.
Way to have his back, Jody.
He had his back. It
I
was
think
just
I
way
did.
back.
I
It was way back.
Yeah, he had my back. All right, he was. Yeah.
And it was knives. I was climbing up it, but I mean, just the same.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
There weren't no runs on the ladder, but funny how both of those knives he could use to pull
Yeah, I know,
himself up.
exactly.
Yeah. Like, oh man. Yeah, to be fun, I don't know. I don't think any of those guys are on here watching this right now, but to see the look on all three of their faces when Justin was like,
Drop-
F this, F that.
Did you see the chat? Did you see the chat? There was like 4 people that commented, "Wow."
Tell
That's
us how
our
you
Justin.
really feel.
You're all going to church.
Oh, so funny.
Sean's eyes got as big as dinner plates when he just whoa, he just said that. He sure did.
Yeah, that's what I love about Justin. You get what you get.
You get
Right?
what you
There-
get.
yeah, there's
nicest guy you ever want to meet if you actually do meet him in person. But oh
what you
my
get.
goodness,
Yeah, he's definitely from Pennsylvania and been hanging around Rob Riv for a long time. But that whole crew over there is a great crew. You know, we had Tooch when you guys were at the shows. Tooch and Frank Denardi came in and filled in for us. We had some other guys that were awesome too. You know, Kelly Coons came in, but for Tooch to come in and start building a Camaro, just, you know, to be part of the car outfit, I thought that was really nice of him. And
That's actually awesome. Yes.
really cool. Yeah.
All those guys are great guys.
Night, Irv. It was good seeing you again, buddy. Take care, be safe, and we'll look for you at the next one. My next show is going to be.
See you, Irv.
See you, Irv.
Good night, Irv.
Looking forward to meeting you at NNL East, by the way, Irv, if you're still here.
Irv's a great guy, man. Great guy. I think my next show is going to be JaxCon in February.
Yeah. That was a fun show the year I went to that, too.
That's a great show because it's big enough that there's enough going on to keep you entertained, but it's small enough to where you can take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and talk to everybody and have fun. It's a really good show. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You get a big turnout there. It's close enough to Georgia where you get the Georgia folks, you get the South Carolina folks, you get the Florida folks. You know, it's a really good show.
Yeah. We had a really good time that year we went to that show.
I will be pedaling for our good friend Josh at VCG Residence. I have a table and we'll be peddling his product at JaxCon this year.
Well, yeah, nice.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Dave Gibbons, man beast.
Dave and Justin hit it off at Classic Plastic.
I can imagine.
Yeah, they did.
Justin's the kind of guy that give you his shirt off his back, but he's also the kind of guy that'll say drop the F-bomb in front of your preacher. he just doesn't care.
Yeah, no. It's okay.
It is okay. That makes him him.
Exactly. Yep. That's exactly it.
Ken from Model Building and Retirement is talking about the show we did with Duff and Tester. He's like, you guys bring the comic relief.
We try to everywhere we go.
Right?
Try to.
Doesn't always work. I did make an apology to Mr. Duff the next day. Yeah, all he did was he just sent back a ha 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 that went on for like 3 lines. So
translation: you guys are never coming back on this show again.
No. Well, it's funny. He did say, well, the other 2 haven't called me about it, so
there you go. That's good.
So I think we're good.
We kept it PG as long as we could.
Yeah.
As long as possible, yes.
All I kept thinking was, Jason, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Y'all thought I was going to be the one, but it wasn't me.
Well, I knew it would be him.
Oh, I did too.
I felt like Taggy. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Right. I knew exactly who it was going to be.
Especially when he held up that glass of bourbon. I'm like, here we go. There's my Mississippi. I might be Alabama, but there's my Mississippi.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Oh, shit. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Uh-oh.
I had I got a radiator and I drilled out 2 holes for the hoses. And I also used the holes to put a toothpick in to hold it so I could paint it. And now I just snapped the tip of my toothpick off inside my hole.
Ooh, sounds awful.
Now I get the glorious pleasure of reaming out my hole.
That happens.
You get that on them big jobs.
I broke off a little drill bit the other night. And
Oh, those are the worst.
I was like,
Those
son
are the
of a
worst.
bitch. They
Yeah.
managed to get it out, so that was good. But
There's always never enough of it sticking out to where you can back it out of there.
no,
And you can't drill around it. You end up trying to drill around it, and it kicks it to the right or left or up or down. And the next thing you know, the hole comes out scale 5 inches from where it's supposed to come out. Now, it might only be a 2 millimeters.
Yeah, that's right.
Scale wise, it's 5 inches from where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Stab it with I'm on it, Brian. I'm on it. I am on it. Note, a professional tip: when you follow Brian's advice and you stab it with a number 11 blade, make sure you're turning in the way that it tightens the blade to the handle. Don't turn the other way, because the next thing you know, you're just going to unscrew your blade from your handle. So that's a pro tip. My pro tip for the day.
Pro tip.
I stole that straight from BG. Who
Nice.
That reminds me, who called me today or texted me today? Well, on vacation, living it up with his family, having a good time, doing what he does on vacation. He took the time out of his vacation to text me to make sure I survived another Acme. I'm like,
Nice.
yep, I don't have alcohol poisoning. I'm not in the hospital getting my stomach pumped. I'm good. He's like, that's good to hear. But apparently the bourbon story had gotten out, and there were some that partook, but most of them were like, no, we heard about you. We're not drinking any of that with you.
So, did you get there before everybody? Because I saw you posted a picture of just a bottle of bourbon in one glass all by itself.
Yep, that was me. I was there by myself. I got there Thursday. There was a handful of people there that I ran into. But in fairness, most don't start showing up till Friday. Friday morning, they start rolling in. I like to get there on Thursday. That way there, I'm all settled in, ready to go, and everything's good. And there's, BG shows up on Thursday, I assume for the same reason. So when he was there last year, it was me and him. That was the picture I did a year ago thing, the memory thing. It was me and BG sitting around that same fire. And where I took that picture, it was,
Nice.
where we were. But yeah, that was early on. That was probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. By 6 or 7, we were all hanging out, BSing and having fun. Like I said, new faces and people talking and hanging out. I'm here to tell you, I just love that show. I mean, that show is absolutely amazing.
I'm looking forward to it very much.
Again, if I couldn't go to but one a year, that would be the one. And now for me, it's one of the most expensive. But I would say, but I literally, and this might be to somebody. And listen, I know everybody's on a budget, and I ain't telling anybody what to do. But what I do is I set $25 a week aside out of my paycheck. Right, it's $25. It's not hard. Again, I know everybody's on a budget, but $25 a week is such a small bite. And then by you go a whole year, the $25 a week comes up to $1,500, right? And that typically should be enough to get you there, get you a room, and buy your stuff, have fun, and hang out. So take it in smaller bites. That's the way to budget. That's how I budget it.
Right.
Yep.
This year, I got hit on Monday, and it took a big chunk of my savings because we had some automotive stuff that we had to take care of that needed to be done. So that got into that, but I still had already paid for the room, and it was, the gas and stuff. So I was on a budget this year, but I still had a freaking great time.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to go with a ton of money to have fun. That's for sure.
I guess that's my point. You don't have to have, and like I said, you don't have to stay at the hotel, the guest hotel, which it's expensive, but you can stay just down the road and save yourself some money and either walk back and forth or drive back and forth. There's there's a lot of different ways to do it and a lot of different ways to budget yourself.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I agree. You don't have to break the bank.
Nope. But the vendors this year, I want to say they had more vendors this year than they did last year. I was fortunate enough to help and hang out with Matthew. So got to help him get set up on Friday. And
I'm going to have to ask him if he's going to be at NNL East this year. He was supposed to be at last year's and couldn't make it.
Yeah, what happened last year? If something happened, he couldn't go.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but because him and I had talked, and I was like, "Really, dude, you're really going to go to the one NNL East I can't go to?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, sorry." And then he ended up not going. So I don't know if he's going to try this year or not. I'll have to ask
I know
him.
he wants to, like you said. I know he wants to go there because that's a big show.
Yeah.
I felt bad that Mark Batson didn't make it to Acme because that's one of his favorite things.
Yeah.
He
But
had something.
his family's more important, so
Absolutely, he had something personal come up because
No, here's another one. Mark Batson. He was at last year's Acme, and I thought I heard rumor that he was going to try and be at this year's also, but I don't know.
He was at NNL last year, you mean?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
was.
Thank you, Uncle Jody. Appreciate that.
He was.
Jody. I love that.
Well, what's it going to be, Uncle Jody or Hollywood?
It doesn't matter to me. It's all the worst.
Both fit.
Yeah.
Jody, what are you working on?
I'm working on this. I'm trying to stick two pieces together here unsuccessfully. This 29 Ford
Oh yeah,
weathered.
Nice.
I'm working on that at the moment.
I built a couple of those. These are nice kits.
That's the Newberg build, right?
That's the Newberg build,
Nice.
the Rat Rod build.
The Rat Rod build.
Not a big rat rod guy.
I appreciate them, but I'm with you. I'm probably would never build one, but at the same time, I definitely appreciate.
I'm not a rat rod build either, but a build guy. But I like a traditional hot rod.
This is really more traditional than it is anything. I mean, I'm not. It's got a really weathered paint job on it, which it would.
Yeah.
You know, it's not anything too crazy.
Yeah, it looks good.
Speaking of weathered wood, you could make a nice wood floor to put in there. That's what they had.
Oh, that's a good idea. Those came with wood floors, didn't they?
They did.
And you
This
could
one's
really
got-
weather one up, gray it up nice.
See, this isn't too rat roddy because it's got carpet in it. So, but I've got these resin 3D printed wheels and tires. They're like a pie crust slicks and like the D-shaped. Doing it open.
Yeah, we're gonna make you big, so you better be prepared to show off.
D-shaped slots.
Oh yeah, okay, those are
Oh
nice.
yeah, those are nice. Yeah.
And then kind of
You gonna do the big thick white wall on them?
I like that.
I did chipping on it.
Yeah.
The frame, so the frame is shiny, but what I'm going to do when I'm all done with this, I'm going to go back and dust it all up and everything. So
Yeah.
it's like old body, new frame. It's a nice.
So are you gonna? What are you putting in there for a motor?
I've got the Kit Chevy engine, has either the 3 deuces or the blower.
Yeah.
But I bought a while ago from, I think it was VCG Resins, the 6 carb setup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I look good on this.
It will look good on that, I think.
But I gotta get it done. I've got till Thanksgiving to get it done. I mean, I'm moving along pretty good. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta paint the engine. The body is this what is it? Cockpit green, weathered maroon interior. I'm not sure what color I need to paint the engine. So I could do it maroon. I may leave it in black. I don't know.
My gut says go black, but
Yeah. I don't want to get too many different colors going.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anything more than 3 colors, you start to look like a clown car.
Yeah.
So web got to be done by Thanksgiving. Reminds me that I don't know if I'm going to participate in the turkey shoot this year or not.
You better.
Well, I mean, I've got 2 Thanksgivings. So out of 4 days off, 2 of them are going to be encompassed with family. One, I've got to travel. So if I do decide to get in there, it's going to have to be something really quick.
Eggplant.
No.
What's that? What'd you say?
That didn't take long. Got an answer right away on that one, didn't I? No,
What'd you
I'm
say?
not
What'd
doing
you
an eggplant.
Oh, an X-wing.
No, eggplane.
Oh, eggplane. Oh, okay.
I have a Gundam that I could do. I do have a Gundam, and I've proven that I can do one of those Gundams, a high-grade Gundam, in about a day. All right, so I could stretch that out over a couple of days and participate if I wanted to. Jody talked me into buying what I thought was a 1/35th scale motorcycle and sidecar. It ends up being 1/48 scale, which is
Perfect.
tiny. I could do that.
You get good at that, you'll be good at anything.
Oh, thanks. So what you're insinuating is that I'm not good at anything.
I didn't
Because
say
I
that.
need to get good at that. I'll be good at anything.
There you go.
I hear you. Okay, bud.
Yeah, you.
I'm all set with 1/48 scale.
Dude, I got home that night and I'm like showing Heather, look at it, $5 a piece. I got this one, I got this, and I got that. And she's like, that's a different size than the rest of them, isn't it? I'm like, oh, son of a God, it is. I opened it up and that motorcycle's like this big.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, I would go on NNL East website and stay at the host hotel.
Yes.
Yeah, I when I was looking at it, the host hotel, the rates are really cheap. They weren't bad at all.
Yeah, they're reasonable.
I want to
Yeah,
say
we-
like around 120 a night or something like that.
Yeah, we
150.
gotta figure that out and book our room
Yeah,
before there isn't a room.
yeah.
Joey stayed at the Days Inn that's 5 miles away here at Acme on this show. And
Yeah.
it said it cost him $500 for the trip and he had spending money. So like I said, back to being able to do it on a budget is possible. You go looking at doing it staying at the host hotel. It doesn't take long to start racking up money, but
Yeah.
if you look at other alternatives, and there's so much to do around there too. So if you show up early on Thursday, right, you get settled in, you traveled all the way to get there, but it gives you all day Friday to maybe go do some sightseeing and you know, depending on what it is you're into. The guys, I know Brian Burwell, Fred, and a bunch of those guys went down into Kennesaw that has the largest hobby. Is it Hobby Time? It's not Hobby Lobby. It's the other
Hobby
one.
Town.
Hobby Town
Yeah.
has the largest hobby town in the country there.
Really?
That was
Yeah, it's
part of
huge.
their trip. Yeah.
That's cool. You sound like you're talking from experience, Jody. Have you been in there?
No, I haven't, but there's videos on
Oh, okay.
YouTube where people have gone in and toured it.
Yeah.
Big. Yeah.
Nice.
We usually leave Friday morning. And then depends. We've switched it. Sometimes we leave right after the show, and sometimes we've stayed till the Sunday morning. We'll have to see what the crew wants to do.
Yeah, we'll have to discuss with the crew because I think we should book our room sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
if
I get
I go,
time, I'll let you know this
I'm
week.
definitely staying the night. I talked to Tooch and them and told them that I didn't make it this year for that, and they were like, "Dude, next time, let us know. We'll you know, I got a spare room or whatever." So, but remember, I was going to fly up and then get a room and go to NNL East, and it was by the time I added it all up, I was like, that's kind of. Yeah.
So they're that close to that venue where you could
Yeah.
spend the night. Then there's no excuse why those guys can't
That's right.
come
Well,
to
I'm
that
saying-
show.
All out.
That's what I'm saying. Toots, we're calling you out. You better bring your 69 Camaro to NNL East.
Called out. I'll
Call
even
it.
save a spot in line for you.
That's the thing that kind of scares me. You guys talking about the line goes all the way around the building.
It's
How
There's an
long
easy.
does it
easy
take
way,
you to
there's
get
an
in
easy
there?
way to get around that. You get your ass there at 7 o'clock in the morning.
So you can't do like an early bird or any of that, huh?
Nope.
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 That's craziness.
Get there at
We
7
get
o'clock
there-
in the
we get
morning,
there right
stand in
around
line for
7,
2
and we're
hours.
usually in the front of the line.
Who's that guy?
Because-
Who's
If
that
you're
guy on
lucky like we
Instagram?
were, if you're lucky like we were this year, it rained.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go.
So they don't let you pre-register or nothing. So that's why the line takes so long.
No, you
No.
do. It moves quick. Once it, if you got your shit in order, and they come around and let you do that, they let you pay and do all the stuff you got to do. If you got your paperwork sorted, it moves really quickly. I mean, it does not take very long to get in.
No. If the line goes around the building, if you're at the last of the line, you're in that building within 15 minutes.
Okay, well, that's not.
Yeah.
So they come around and they take your admission money while you're in line, and they give you a goodie bag and stuff like that.
Well,
And then they check all your forms. And if your forms aren't right, you can walk up out of the door and register everything there. So then once they open the doors, it's just pretty much how long it takes you to walk inside. Because
oh,
everything's done.
okay.
You just walk in.
Okay,
They
I
have it
was
down to a science.
misunderstanding. I thought you were out there for like 2 hours, and then they open up the doors, and it's 2 hours. By the
No.
time you get in there,
No,
show's
they
over.
open the doors at 9 on the dot. And I like to get there early because I hate being in the back of the line.
Yeah. That would
So
be
I'm
me.
up anyway. I'm up early anyway, so I might as well just go and hang out there.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this:
Get there nice and early.
Isn't correct? Now I know they have a host hotel, but is the event at the host hotel or no?
No,
No. Okay.
no.
No.
It's like a sports complex. It's at.
It's actually a police athletics building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3. The show is in 3 basketball courts. So one basketball court is all the models on display, and the other 2 are for all the vendors.
Okay. I had heard it's an awesome show, so I
It
definitely.
is.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
Maybe I can get lucky and go up with Matthew. This year I was able to get, and even Fred was like, "How the hell did you get a gold band?" I had a gold band on this wrist and a green band on this wrist. The green band said that I was an early bird, and the gold band, Fred was like, "How the hell did you get a gold band? I don't even have one of those." I'm like, Matthew made me a vendor. So I was able to get in early.
So what you're
Nice.
saying is you went with Matthew and he made you his bitch.
He did.
He did.
He said, "You got the gold band. Now you got to help me set this stuff up."
Yeah, you
There
get
you
the gold
go.
band, grab a box.
Right. And I'm here to tell you
Grab
that
a
there's
box.
86 different, that Matthew offers 86 different wheels and tires. And when he goes to a show like that, on each one of those little pegs, there's 4 of those. So it's 86 times 4. I found myself hanging
Yeah.
them on those pegs.
Yeah.
And he
He has
sets
a
it
great
up for
product,
himself.
that's
And
for
those
sure.
of you that know Matthew, he's quite a bit taller than me. So the first top 2 rows, I'm like, Trying to get him up there on the hook.
Well, this Porsche is gonna be yellow, but it's a shiny yellow.
None of that yellow came out of it.
Not a bit of it.
Yeah.
Bummer.
It's okay. It's not my build. I'm just finishing it to have the story.
That's it.
That's all.
That's what sometimes that's what makes a build special is the story that goes with it.
Mr. Tooltall is in the house. What's up, buddy?
Like my London bus, the best part of that is the story that goes with it.
I saw one of those. What scale is yours? Was it like because the one I saw was huge. Like
Yeah,
a
it's
1/16th?
1/24.
Okay, the one I saw
Big.
was like a 1/16th or something. The box was like this big. It was huge.
Oh yeah, the box it's got 700 parts to it.
Oh,
The
wow.
box is huge. Yeah. Yeah, the box is huge. It's 1/24. Revell makes it. They're the only ones that make that big one.
I saw it. When I saw it, it made me think of you.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and said, nope. My
See, now-
ran out of talent. Light started flashing. I just kept on walking.
I figured maybe you said well after you got out of the bathroom you started thinking about me.
No. I usually do that as I'm going in. It helps everything flow.
Wow. No respect, I tell you. No respect.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, no wins for me, Tooltaz. I'm just not there yet. I'm getting better. A lot of my mentors were very happy to see the dart for the first time. Gave me a lot of kudos on it. I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. But competing with those guys is like, being in Babe Ruth and competing with the Yankees.
Oh,
I mean, these
I
guys
hear you.
are freaking amazing.
It's probably a lot like competing with Tim Ryan and Joni Doyle.
I can only imagine. Yes. I
Listen,
can
my
imagine.
stuff sucks.
I disagree.
Listen, you can say that, but you're the only one that believes it.
Well,
That's right.
I don't think it's anything special, honestly.
Well, many a judge apparently does, because I know you took home a bunch of hardware from the last show, the show before that, the show before that, the show before that.
Well, it cost me a lot of money to bribe them all.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Sam. I'm very proud of the dart, but that pickup truck that you did, and I was looking at your Charger as well, man. Your Charger is absolutely amazing. But his new truck, Tim hates that new truck. He's had a lot of problems with it, and he told me that if you looked around my workbench, you could probably build a whole nother truck for all the pieces and parts that he's cut off, lost, and whatever along the way. I'm like, cool. I'm coming to your house.
If all goes well, my tank will be done this week.
Dang.
Deepers.
I haven't even started mine.
I'm going to say you're out. I thought Jason was an overachiever. You're like overachieving, man.
Well, you
Good
know what
for
it is, honestly? It's not my thing, and I wanted to try it and do it. And then once I got into it, I just wanted it done.
All right.
Well, that's good. It'll be off your plate. You can move on to stuff that you're excited to build.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm either going to build a Mobius Ford pickup, or I'm going to build that Mobius Mercury, the white one that just came out. One of the two. I think that's what's next on the bench.
Tim says his truck is Satan's spawn.
oh yeah.
That thing was beautiful.
What
though.
what
I mean,
truck was that? I don't think I've seen it yet.
I don't. I think this is the first time he's shown it.
Okay.
I think because he was telling me like on Thursday at 4:30 in the morning he was still finishing it up.
Mm.
So Tim, if you want to describe it, it's a beautiful blue truck. I believe it's this early 50s Chevrolet truck, and he just did it. The hood opens up, but it doesn't like flip up towards the windshield. It opens up on the side like an old 30s.
Oh, yeah.
The doors open and they're gull wings. This thing is just, it has a light in it. Like
Outstanding.
the light, it's a blue truck. So
Yeah.
he's got a blue light that goes on the end. This is absolutely freaking amazing.
That's that seems to be the new thing now. Everybody lighting stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was some of that up there. Yeah, you know what I was thinking about? Coming from RC cars. Now, when I had my RC rock crawlers, you used to be able to buy this chip that you could put in the computer, and when you squeeze the trigger, it would make motor noises. Like the more you squeeze the trigger, the louder the motor would get. So and it would come from so when we were rock crawling with it and whatnot, like you wanted to go up a hill, it sounded like a big block. Whoa, because it was a recording of a big block or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder
No
if
kidding.
I wonder if you can do that and put it like in a model car somewhere. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I got
Yeah.
an RC 4Runner. Looks like my real 1-to-1 4Runner.
Right.
When you turn the wheels, the directionals go on.
Okay, that's cool too.
Yeah, that little thing is pretty cool.
Yeah.
John at Model Land RC. That name sounds new to me. You guys seen John before? Welcome.
No, I don't know. I hate to say model and RC. Yeah, that's the one I saw earlier that I said I didn't think I'd seen before.
There's a familiar face. Miss Tiffany at the Dirt Road Cinderella.
Oh, yes.
This year's USAC is a 69 Camaro, and I would rather slam my
Yeah,
Finger.
I know what you're saying. Thank you.
finger. But I may get into it.
Listen, nobody wants to pick an AMC Pacer as a group build, just so you know.
That's true. That
Just
is
saying.
true.
Or an AMC Matador. Nobody wants to pick one of them as a
Both
group
the
build.
coolest cars ever made. The Pacer is, but that's what man. And Matthew was recording me. I was looking at this Pacer that was there, and the guy was like, trying to sell me the Pacer. And Matthew's recording, and I'm telling him, it was the first production car with rack and pinion steering, and the door on the passenger side is 4 inches longer. He's like, that's a lot of cool innovation, but you can never convince me in a million years that car is cool and looks good. You just can't do it.
Yeah. When I used to drag race back in the 80s, there was a kid that worked at this place called PB Speed, and he had a Gremlin, had a small block and with dual quads, and the thing ran low 12s on the street. It was pretty wild because you'd look at it and you wouldn't think anything of it.
Right.
But he had put mini tubs in it, and he had widened the factory wheels, so it just looked like a Gremlin going down the road.
Right.
The exhaust was tucked up underneath, so you couldn't see it hanging down. Nothing.
Right.
Car must have been fun to drive because there's no wheelbase on those. So
No, yeah. There's
Yeah.
no wheelbase at all.
yeah,
Well, Boston Buzz says he sticks the noise speaker in the base under the model, hides it all but the wires. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
we have a gentleman in our club that does a lot of lighting stuff. Just absolutely incredible. Oh my God.
Well,
He was
yeah.
talking about it at the last meeting, telling guys how he does some of it, and absolutely amazing what he does.
It's amazing that they put it in there and make the headlights work, dome light work, and all that. But let's give kudos to the guy that's sitting on a bench somewhere creating those little bitty lights, right? Somebody has to make those.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how they do it, but somebody's got to make them.
he was saying that these lights are so small that he uses. If you drop one, you just take another one out of the package. You don't even look for it.
It's that small, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He did a 63 Chevy. It's green.
Yeah,
63 Impala.
you,
And
you want to know
headlights-
something cool?
Yeah, they're the ring headlights.
Yeah,
So it's got
He-
red rings and the white in the middle. It's
Oh,
amazing.
nice.
Yeah.
he built that for the Street Machine Group build.
Yeah.
That thing is just
And he won that out of the raffle
Amazing.
at our club meeting, and I had donated it to the raffle.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. I didn't want it because it was an AMT kit and it wasn't great. And look what he did with it.
He
Goes to
made
show
it pretty
he's got a
damn
better
nice.
imagination.
Well, we're getting on towards the end of the night, but before we start saying our officials, I do want to remind everybody in the chat that preach on Mike. I do want to remind everybody in the chat that to keep an eye and ear out We spoke to Rob Riv, dropped us a email or a message today. The December charity thing is coming together. We don't have a lot of details yet, and I'm sure after we have our meeting with Riv, we'll be able to announce more stuff. But y'all keep your eyes and ears open. We've got that charity coming up, and we would love to see the car side. We are representing us as a whole. You know, you guys in the chat, us as on camera. We are representing the car side, so we would love to be able to, get our support and show that the car guys are here to contribute to these charities as well. Don't know yet what that means as far as donations and whatever, but we're going to figure it out, and we're going to talk to Riv and get this thing going. But I know in December we're excited about being part of this charity. I know I'm pretty much positive that we're helping military vets. I don't know what that means as far in depth, but I know that everything we're doing is for military vets.
I know that 100% of the proceeds are going to go to the veteran charity that they chose. I don't know what charity that is yet. That's
Yeah.
a great thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure, there'll be plenty of info to pass along after this week.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, if you don't mind, y'all in the chat, please give us one of those big old thumbs ups. It helps us with our algorithm, helps us get out there to new people. And we always looking to get bigger and better and provide cool content for you guys, man. It's all about y'all.
Helps us with the algorithm.
Algorithm.
Old Al.
Old Al.
Good old Al.
Good old Al.
Brian said he went to school with a kid who had a blue pacer, and he was a big boy. He came to school one day in a purple sweatsuit. We named him Grimace because he was shaped like Grimace.
That's bizarre. I went to school with a kid that we called Grimace.
I didn't have.
He never wore purple, but he was just he earned the nickname Grimace. Gosh, now I can't remember why. That's gonna drive me bananas all night till I remember what that was. But yeah. At first he was upset, much like Jody. At first he didn't like his new nickname.
Oh, not.
He
I never
came
said I didn't like
to-
my nickname.
he came to affectionately love it.
Well, I thought I was going to pick up a new nickname last night. I was sitting there in that room where Tim Kalinkowitz and the other guys, I can't call their names right now. One of their guys, the fourth guy, came in from doing whatever it was he was doing, and here I am with Matthew and Matthew's wife and Sam and I know not Edgar. Crap, his name escapes me now too. But we're all sitting there, and this guy had no idea that we were in his room. He walks in and looks at me. I got my flat bill on with my Dixon shirt, and he's like, "Who invited Uncle Cracker here?" Kalinkowitz spins around, looks at me, and says, "New nickname."
Yeah.
Uncle.
Oh, that's amazing.
What the hell is Uncle Cracker doing here? And then the next words out of his mouth is, "You look like you've had a pickleback shop before. Want to have one now?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Oh, you know
let's go."
what? If you can scroll back through the chat, I distinctively remember somebody in the chat calling you Uncle Cracker earlier.
Was that? Did I miss it?
I meant to say something about it, and then we got kind of turned around on what we were talking about. But I could have sworn I saw somebody say Uncle Cracker.
Could very well be.
It might be the guy that was in the room.
It could be the guy that was
Must have been there, Mikey.
Oh, it was funny. We were having such a good time. I mean, this year. Now I'm scrolling back. Probably it was Sam, because Sam was.
Oh yeah,
definitely there.
I think it might have been Sam actually. Maybe
Sam
he
was-
remembers who gave you the nickname Uncle Cracker.
The kid, he was a young guy. It was they were just having so much fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was probably Sam. Sam was definitely there for that. It was a great time, man. What he did, he called me Uncle Cracker.
Uncle Cracker.
But my favorite follow-up was Somehow he just looked at this face. I mean, this face right here, right? And he was like, "You have had a pickleback drink before. Want to have another one?" I'm like, "What about my face makes you think I've had a pickleback drink before?" He's like,
And then did you follow that up immediately with, also, yes, I will take a pickleback shot?
I was like, "Which whiskey are we using?" But apparently he made the pickles. It was actually the jar had pickled asparagus in it that he made at home. And apparently he makes, does this. So, but of course all the asparagus was gone, but we were drinking the juice out of that. And I'm here to tell you that was something special. It was something
Ugh.
special.
Yeah.
I'll have to take your word on that.
Yes. All right, there it is. So all I have left is the fine grade of polishing on this. Yeah, let me make myself embiggened.
Yeah, looks good.
It's whiter. It's whiter for sure.
I mean, it does look terrible.
It doesn't look terrible. It's still yellow, though. I'll take a picture and send it to you guys. You'll see how yellow it is. This is like super washed out because of this light above my head.
But even with that same light from earlier, it's not
How
as
about
bad.
now? Okay, how about now?
Yeah,
That's
that's
still
looks-
pretty white.
Still looks pretty white.
Yeah.
All right. Light back on. I'll take a picture, send it to you guys. But that's where I'm going to stop for the night because I have the race paused. Have this probably madder than a...
Do you want me to tell you what you missed?
No!
You missed a lot of commercials.
Okay. No, I didn't because I stream it on Peacock and I don't have commercials. They just do this when there's a commercial. They stop it and it goes, "We'll resume in a moment." And it says
Wow.
the little Peacock label.
Blue Sky 17 Dev. That's definitely a new face. Welcome. Looks good, Jason.
Awesome. Thank you. And welcome to the insanity here. Even though we're 2 minutes away from being
welcome to the show. Yeah.
Sam Baldwin. Maybe it's the pickle
pickle
juice. It might be.
It could be the pickle juice.
I hope I don't want to see any spoilers. Scroll up. I thought I just saw somebody spoil something for me, and I don't want to see that.
Plastic Lunacy Creations. Greetings from New York City. Thank you
Nice.
for joining the catching us at the very tail end, but thank you for joining. There actually is more people in here besides Jason, so I'll go ahead and take him down off of the big screen.
Oh, sorry. I
He's
was
a bit of a camera hog.
sidetracked.
Jody, you just lost your Hollywood title because now apparently Jason's going to steal Hollywood. He likes to be on the big screen.
That's fine with me.
Now you're just Uncle Jody.
That's
listen,
I'm good with that. That's usually
I
what it
didn't
is.
give him that nickname, therefore I cannot take that nickname away.
Fair enough. We got to just flip the script to make sure that happens.
see, that's you're not helping yourself talking about scripts and whatnot.
Ah, fair enough.
Using
enough.
fancy words like script.
Right?
Right.
It says here on the paper. That would be what I would say. It says here on the paper.
Right?
That's good.
Says here on this here paper.
Right here it says. All right, guys. Looks like we've come to that time. We got 1 minute left, so we'll do our quick sign-offs, and people are diving out quickly because they know that we get the hell out of here at 6 o'clock. And they want to make sure that Jason can go watch his race, and I can put my battery in my truck and get to work tomorrow to make money to pay for all my past weekends. So, who wants to start with the sign-offs?
I will.
Tim, look at Tim's so excited about it. He whacked his light.
He's ripping his light down over there. Careful.
Yeah.
Hit my stick light. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in and watching this foolishness. Y'all probably should seek medical help for tuning in to watch this show.
I'm with
But we
him.
do appreciate it. And I do appreciate the comments, even though I do not see them all. If you want to see anything that I'm doing, you can find me on Tim's Model Shop on Instagram. And if you want to see just pictures of model cars and box art and stuff, you can find me on Pinterest. And it's, at TRine67? I think
Yes.
it is.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You can see some stuff on there, some cool pictures. Just stuff them that I see that I like. Nothing more, nothing less. And I will be absent for the next 2 weeks. So whoever fills in, thank you for filling in. I appreciate it. Thank you to the guys who did fill in while Jody, I, and Jason were running around at shows. We had great times at the shows. It was good. And we'll see you all soon.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Jody?
Thanks for coming, everybody. The questions, comments are always great. So I can be found over at VW Jody on Instagram. I've gained a bunch of new users over there. So hopefully I'm not too disappointed. You can always see when they come. You don't know if they leave or when they leave, right? It's kind of like somebody saying, "Oh yeah, I've heard your name," right? But in what context did you hear about that?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it could either be followed up with a slap on the back or a punch in the face. So, but it was good. You know, the last 4 weeks or so with all the shows that were going on, we had a good time. So, and now we build again to get ready for next year. So,
Amen. Amen.
that's it for me. Take care, everybody.
Appreciate it, Jody. Jason?
Thanks to everybody. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I appreciate everybody that talked me into not stripping this Porsche. I really appreciate that. As well as Tim, I will not be here next week, but I will be here the week after. So thank you to whoever Mike finds to fill in for me, if anybody. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next one.
Woo! Thank you, sir. And as always, guys, we'll with Jason and Tim being out next week, I'll reach out to our good friend Steven Santucci, see if he wants to come in and do some more work on his 69 Camaro. So hopefully we'll be able to get him in, but we'll know as we get closer who we're going to have in here, and I may or may not announce it. So be sure and tune in next Sunday at our same time, same channel, between 4 and 6 p.m. You can find it on the Scale Model Outlaw, and you can find it on Jason's. You obviously found it this way. You found it once, you can find it again.
Listen, you're either going to find it this way or that way. So.
This way or that way. But again, I want to say thanks to everybody in the chat. Seen some new faces. It's always good to have some new faces. We had a great time at Acme, and just appreciate all y'all coming in, stopping by, saying hey. Again, you can find us here between 4 and 6 on Sundays. Scale Model Outlaw on the old YouTubes and the Facebooks and all the socials. I don't do much with the Instagram. I'm kind of like Tim when it comes to that. I don't do much with the old Instagrams. But Sam says I'm stuck with Uncle Cracker. But
yeah,
we'll definitely appreciate y'all coming by, hanging out with us. And then if we don't see you till next week, y'all be good, be safe. And as always, keep on modeling.
Uncle Cracker in Hollywood out.
Uncle Cracker in Hollywood out. See ya.